Cunningham's resolution didn't pass. Is that a sign that the discipline of the Missouri Republicans is waning in this session?
Well, I am term limited, and you don't have the stroke when you're not. I can't give as many favors out, and I can't break the stick out very much with only 8 weeks to go. So, I don't know that you'd say discipline. I just think it's a situation of spring break, and some people had to go home. I know there was a couple situations that people had with their families that were unavoidable, and that, you couldn't get around. So, and quite honestly, we usually don't, go this late on the spring break Thursday. So I think all that together, I don't know that there's a lack of discipline.
Well, it has been a hallmark, though, of the Republicans, even in the minority, that they had the discipline, they had the people in the chairs, they had the votes.
Well, I think we got the votes. I just think some of them had to go home.
I meant the votes, there.
I think we got the votes to do it. I just don't think with people going home we had the votes today.
Well, I guess you're missing my point.
In the past?
That they were there on the floor, ready to vote. That you didn't have to.
I think that's a good point. I think that's a good point. It's, you hate to get, I'm on my way out. This is my last 8 weeks, and, I don't think we've got quite the discipline that we had several years ago. I would agree with that. Reps get up here, they get cozy, they make friends, they have allies, things change, they have different agendas, they're running for Senate, they're doing a lot of things, and it makes it a little harder to keep everybody on the same sheet of music, or everybody's not on the same sheet of music, and which is why term limits is not a bad thing necessarily, because, I think, when you first get elected, you come up here and you got your plan, you got your agenda, and everybody had the same one, and we stuck with it. And the other thing is we've accomplished so many things. I mean, so many of the things that we said we wanted to do are accomplished. So now people are, again, when we came up here, tort reform, workers' comp, unemployment, cutting taxes, those were all things we all agreed to. Well, we've done all that. So now you have an idea, or a rep has an idea to do something. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't. Before we all campaigned on the same stuff. Now it's a little bit different.
I'm clearly saying they didn't do anything so far, but maybe this is something that shows that we're glad they didn't do it. They wanted to basically get rid of the checks and balances of courts and close access to courtrooms for people of the state of Missouri through House Joint Resolution 41. They didn't allow us to debate during perfection, and then we debated it today to get the issues out, and I don't know if they got tired, they were tired of talking about the issue, or maybe they did a vote count and it's not going to pass because it's a really, really bad resolution, but we put it off.